What's up, guys? I'm Nick.
And I'm Mara.
And let's chat.
Satchai on the beat.
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 3 of Chit Chat with Nick and Mara. I guess today we're just gonna talk about two scandals. Kinda.
Well, the first one isn't so much of a scandal.
Gonna touch again on R. Kelly, with his sentencing and where that is, and also say his name because I'm gonna say it wrong.
Jussie Smollett.
Yes,
and
him
the
lying.
scandal.
Allegedly lying.
You gotta say allegedly.
About being robbed.
No, he wasn't robbed. He didn't say he was robbed. He was attacked and it was a homo,
a hate
race.
crime.
It was a hate crime, race and
gender, sexuality, LGBT,
so, that whole thing. So yes, I'm gonna set the timer. So we're gonna 15 minutes for each topic. So I got my timer going right now. Can you guys see that? 15 minutes for this. We're gonna start with R. Kelly.
Okay, you can start the breakdown.
All right, so basically, R. Kelly was arrested. There was a warrant out for his arrest last month. Mm-hmm. He was arrested. He's charged with like 10 counts, I believe, of sexual abuse. And each count carries a 7-year sentence, so he could serve about 70 years in prison if he is found guilty on all 10 counts. So the latest thing, and one of the things that I wanted to talk about is the fact that there are some people, female, who is trying to put the money up for his bail.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's blowing my mind right now, considering,
psycho.
Like, haven't we been here already? Like, haven't we been here when we watched the R. Kelly documentary and that young girl said that she didn't believe that he did it, and she went to go support him at the trial and everything, and then she ended up being one of his victims.
Surviving R. Kelly Part 2.
Like, I'm not understanding.
But wasn't it last time too that they tried to bring him up on charges? It was 10 counts or something like that. I'm almost sure it was 10 counts before that they let him off. The first time.
Was it the child pornography that you're talking about?
I'm talking about like whenever the first time they tried to bring all these charges up and he got acquitted of all of them.
Yeah, well, he had the child pornography charge, and that was when he was in that video with that 14-year-old. And then I can't remember if there was another case against him.
I don't know.
But what I'm not understanding what is going on in the mind of these women. Like, there's so many people pointing the finger at him saying he's like this, and yeah, I'm not paying your bail money. You can stay where you at.
I feel like ultimately right is right and wrong is wrong. Celebrity, common folk, a poor homeless person. Right is right and wrong is wrong. So,
and then on top of that, what they were saying, that's the people who work in his camp, like manager and all of that, could be facing charges as well. And I remember we talked about that in the last video.
To it.
Yeah, we did talk about that in the last video, that they should be facing charges because y'all knew what this man was up to. Y'all knew what he was doing, and y'all helped bring these young girls in.
Yeah,
keep it a secret that he had these young girls in his house and doing all of this stuff with them. So
let's just talk about how I'm still mad at that wife, that ex-wife. I just can't get over her. She pissed me all the way off.
So Mara showed me a video after, I think either after we recorded the last video or before we recorded it. I think we talked
about it slightly in the last video.
It was her singing R. Kelly songs in the car. Talking some, that's my baby daddy. And
yeah, I can talk about him like this because he family. So that, I don't care when the video was recorded, because when you was in this docu-series thing, you cried and wept and you were so heartbroken, but in the video
about all the stuff that
the checks never stopped. But I did also, I want to say I recently seen something about her trying to collect again on back child support. Like, I want to say within the last week, I seen something about her again trying to collect on back child support. But the checks ain't never stopped. That's my baby daddy.
My thing is right now, is she doing all of this for money?
I would say so, because she's a nobody, really. She's a backup dancer. I mean, nothing against people who are backup dancers, but we didn't even know she was a backup dancer. We knew J-Lo was a backup dancer. Mm-hmm. We didn't know she was a backup dancer until this thing. Well, at least I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't either.
The first time I ever heard of her, she was on that Hollywood Exes show with, I think Martin Lawrence ex-wife was on there, Eddie Murphy ex-wife, a whole bunch of
Did you watch that show?
Kinda.
Did she talk about R. Kelly on that show?
To be honest, it was so long ago.
No, I didn't watch it. Remember,
so
yeah,
it was trash. It was trash.
I didn't really know. I don't understand. Like, there's so many people still backing him up when we've got all of this evidence and all of these witness statements and stuff saying that he dirty. And you were saying your fiance was told you something. We're not allowed to say his name on camera, you guys.
Oh yeah, because he want to get paid. If
so we refer to him as the fiance. So your fiance.
Oh yeah, he was saying. I honestly didn't see it myself, but he was saying something about his intake form or something like that for prison, which I didn't know that they did their own intake forms. But he marked himself as a female, R. Kelly. I don't know, but and they were saying like it was because he's illiterate, he can't read or something like that.
No, they did say he can't read.
Because he got an elementary school education or whatever. So he mentioned that and basically saying he got the mindset or brain capacity. I don't know how you call it.
Yeah.
Of a 14-year-old. So as opposed to put him in a prison, they're gonna put him in a detention center. So that I guess he could be treated accordingly.
Well, because he does need help.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He does need help. I think he does have a lot of mental issues going on.
But that does not mean that he should not pay for or be held responsible for whatever he's done.
Yeah, I agree. But that's just crazy that he marked himself as a... We all know R. Kelly can't read, and it's been said multiple times that he can't read.
He know what a female is. He like the young ones. He know a girl and a boy, the difference.
Yeah, but maybe he can't see the word and tell them apart.
Okay. I guess that's a valid point. I guess that's valid.
He can't tell the words apart when he see the words, valid. Male, female, and he can't read, so he don't know which is which.
I guess that's
so valid. he just checks. Somebody should have read that paper to him.
Yeah, maybe. But I didn't know that prisoners did their own intake forms either. So
I don't know either.
I don't know where they got that information from. But...
I've never been to prison. It could be a lie. You know, people always trying to start stuff.
I didn't get to fill out my paperwork. They took my picture and threw me in a cell. Okay, it was no. Can you fill this out for me? I would have had a whole attitude, anyways. Writing mad sloppy.
You would have wrote mad sloppy.
I would have wrote mad sloppy on
Or would you have been too scared to like?
I wasn't really scared. I didn't know what was going on, but I just knew like this bull. I want to get out of here. This ain't nothing.
So what happened after you had been in there for
a week? No, after I went to court, I knew it was over. This is such a sidebar. Once we went to court and the judge said $25,000 bail, I was like, yes, a wrap. I went in the back and I was like, what?
Mind you, I would have been in there right with you, though.
$25,000 bill. I was like, yes, a wrap.
So let's thank my lucky stars that
might as well get comfortable because I ain't getting out of here. Ain't nobody got $25,000.
I would thank my lucky stars that my bus or my train, whichever I was taking from Brooklyn at that time, didn't make it back in time. Because I would have been up in there with you. And you know I'm a punk. So I would have been in there crying straight off the bat. As soon as they would have put the handcuffs on me, I would have been crying. Like, why? I can't do it. Oh my God. That's a whole nother discussion or whatever. But
yeah. Sidebar.
Yeah.
But back to the topic. Yeah. R. Kelly should have to pay. I do agree that he needs help. But that kind of ties into this whole jail thing. Anyway, it's supposed to be a means of rehabilitation.
But how much are they?
How
much are they being rehabilitated?
I said essentially it's supposed to be. So I just hope that he gets the help that he needs. But like I said, I also hope that he pays for what he did, or he pays the consequences, or whatever for what he did.
Yeah.
So,
because this has been going on for long enough, and I feel like there's been too many people turning a blind eye to it. And what I hope is that, I hope he don't get found innocent or get acquitted again.
Because it's gonna be like a cycle.
It's a cycle. It's just he's gonna do it again. We already know there's females out there who don't believe that he did it. So they're gonna be right back, follow him around, want to be all up in his face. Oh my God, R. Kelly, I love you. And then it's just gonna be surviving R. Kelly.
But he don't even got no money no more. So what y'all throwing yourselves
he really ain't got no money. He been paying everybody off and stuff like.
All these years, that's exactly why he broke.
He ain't got no money, but they just still love him. I don't know why. They still love him.
I really can't listen to R. Kelly no more. Like, I really...
So, can I ask you a question? You said if your kids had to sing an R. Kelly song at Black History, you was going to pull them out.
I was.
Did they sing an R. Kelly song at Black History?
They did like a Motown tribute. Shout out to Rochester Prep. They always keep the kids hip on the Black African American music so that their assemblies are not just the Black national anthem, because it's more to Black history than that. And learning about the same 5 Black people. But they did a little Motown tribute. It was cute. Yeah. Okay.
I wasn't here for that. I seen the program in my car. Yeah. But I wasn't here. I wasn't here for that. It was cute. I was on vacation. But I missed it.
I know we didn't get to our timer yet, but I'm kind of over our Kelly, so we might as well move on.
We just gonna stop this timer because we still have 4 minutes to go. But yeah, I'm kind of over R. Kelly as well, and I don't think we're gonna spend as much time on Jussie either. But I'm starting it. Let's go. So
yeah, I don't know about this one that much either.
My Jussie. So, for those of you who don't know who Jussie Smollett is, he plays Jamal Lyon on Empire. He's the middle child, homosexual. His dad not really like his biggest supporter. Like his dad can't stand him because he's gay. Like when he found out when he was young, it was gay. His dad really just can't stand him. If we're just gonna be honest. But so he's always been treated like the black sheep of the family because of the fact that, I mean, he can sing his behind off, can dance, but he's gay. So his dad don't want to pass down the reins of their, I guess, production company, recording studio.
This is not an Empire recap. We don't want to hear about that.
Anyways, so Jussie, this is because I love Jussie, and I love that show. So last month or the month before last, Jussie Smollett arrived in Chicago, and it states that he was leaving out of a subway when 2 guys shouted at him, "Hey, aren't you that gay?"
Pause right there. First of all, what you doing in the subway? As famous as you are, is he known for being first of all, is he from Chicago?
I don't know if he's from Chicago, but he went.
If you ain't from Chicago, I'm not going to Chicago and getting on the subway.
I don't know if it was on a subway or if he was leaving a Subway restaurant. I don't know.
Well, it's probably a Subway restaurant sound more legit because I highly doubt, as big of a celebrity as he is, he's going to be on the subway.
But yeah, so he was leaving it, and then these 2 guys shouted, "Hey, aren't you that gay N-word from Empire?" And that grabbed his. We gonna censor the N-word out.
Okay.
We're not gonna use that on here. But so he turned around and acknowledged them or whatever. And apparently these guys attacked him, beat him. They poured a chemical substance on him, which I'm guessing everybody is guessing is bleach, and tied a noose around his neck. And he managed to get away.
I didn't hear all that.
Yeah, tied a noose around his neck, which is why this became a big thing about a hate crime. He managed to get away, get himself to a hospital. Authorities were called. He relayed the story of the attack to them, and then they were searching for these guys. So now, once this hit the media, obviously all celebrities, everybody is pretty much like, we stand for Jussie, like we need to find these guys. There's no place in hate in this society, all of this. And then the Chicago police arrested Jussie and said that Jussie staged the entire thing. He was released, I believe, on bail. And he is allowed to leave Chicago. He has not been fired from Empire. They are still investigating. But yeah, they say he staged the entire thing, that he knew the 2 guys. Apparently the 2 guys were extras on Empire.
Is that a fact? Like a proven
That's
fact?
what the news articles say. It's not. There's nothing really is proven right now. Everything is alleged at this point. Everything is alleged.
So what's I do? You think he lying or you think he's?
I don't know how to feel, y'all, because I don't know him personally.
Yeah, that's true.
I've always felt like he was just this sweet, innocent guy. So I don't want to believe.
Know about him besides Empire. I was channel surfing and he was on a cooking show with his family. So you know
the Smolletts, Journey.
So they was on there cooking or whatever. So I mean, they look like a decent little family.
Yeah, they look like they were raised
decent
right.
looking people scheme too. So you never know.
But see, that's also like the R. Kelly thing, where you got people who don't want to believe that R. Kelly did what he did.
That's true.
That's kind of how I feel about this Jussie thing. Like I don't want to believe that he did it. But then the Chicago police say that he paid these two guys with a check.
Yeah, that's hard to deny if they got evidence.
So if there's a paper trail that says that he paid these guys, I don't know what to feel, because I'm kind of just like, Jussie, you don't leave a paper trail, shawty. You don't.
The memes I've been seeing is funny. I can say that much, but I don't really, to be honest, I don't feel one way or the other about it.
Well, because you don't care. I care. I care, but this is a scandal because, I mean, what else are we going to talk about? Jordan Woods and Tristan Thompson and Khloe Kardashian?
Oh, I seen something about that, but I don't know what happened.
You don't know? Okay, well,
I just seen a meme that said, Chris, we need to find the next scandal before the next season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah. So let's just jump out of Jussie and jump into Jordan then. We just going to add Jordan into this. So
who is
Jordan Woods is, her father was, I guess, I watched Red Table Talk with Jada.
Mm-hmm.
Jada interviewed her on there, and they just gave a little background to her. So her father used to work in the crew for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay.
So she's been very close to the Smith family since she was born. Like her and
Willow?
No, Jaden grew up together.
Okay.
At the same time. And then Jaden introduced her to Kylie around the time that him and Kylie became close and started dating and all that. And then Kylie and Jordan clicked and became best friends. Like,
oh, so that's the light-skinned girl.
That's the light-skinned girl that she be with all the time.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's her.
Okay.
So they ride or die. So apparently Jordan went to a party or went to something at Khloe's baby daddy's house.
Mm-hmm.
And there was people there that said that they were all hugged up with each other. They were getting cozy, getting comfortable.
Oh, was Khloe and her baby daddy still together?
They were. They broke up after the scandal, apparently.
Okay. I was about to say.
So, yeah, they were apparently together at the time that this was happening. And Jordan stayed the night. They said Jordan didn't leave until 7 o'clock in the morning. So, it got back to Khloe. They say Khloe didn't believe it. She called a bunch of people who was at the party, and they all confirmed, yep, this is what happened. So Jordan has been getting bullied and bashed all over social media.
I don't think that's right for people to do that, to bash her, because she's still a human being.
Yeah, she's 21 years old.
I also don't think that is right for her to be grinding up on somebody's husband.
So this is the thing. She did the interview with Jada.
They married?
No, okay. they just got a baby together.
Boyfriend, whatever.
So she did the interview with Jada, and she said she admit her part. What she did, they were all her. She was with a group of girls, not Kylie. Kylie was not in this group of girls. Mm-hmm. She was with a group of girls, and they was out at a club or whatever. And I guess Tristan was there with his friends, but they did not communicate with each other. Mm-hmm. They weren't talking. They weren't up on each other. They didn't dance. None of that. But she said, "LA, the thing is that after you leave the party, y'all go to somebody's house for the after party. Thing. That's the thing. Mm-hmm. You go out, y'all continue the party." Mm-hmm. So the girls was like, "We're gonna go to Tristan's house," and she said, "Okay." Now she admitted, and because I've been saying this for for a long time, that she should not have gone to Tristan's house. That was step one. That was a mistake in that, and she admitted she should not have gone.
I mean,
she should have gone home.
Let me tell you why I disagree with that. It's a party, like. It doesn't matter if y'all. First of all, why can't I go to his house and party? Because that's my friend's. That's friend's
how I feel.
Sister's baby daddy, so I can't go to his house party.
But the entire Kardashian clan treats her like a sister.
So why y'all feel some type of way about me going to my brother's party?
I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe she shouldn't have put herself in that situation. She shouldn't have been.
I kind of think that she should have been able to go to the party if she wanted to go to the party. It's just that simple. Yeah. Now, what she did at that party, if it was inappropriate, I don't agree with that.
So she said she was drunk. She was drinking. Her and Tristan had no interaction with each other, but she said there was a part where I guess the way his chairs is, his couches and stuff is set up. She said there was a part where he was sitting in one of the chairs and she was sitting on the arm of the chair right next to him. And her leg was dangling over, so she swung him around. So now her legs are dangling over his leg.
Okay, that's
inappropriate. So that is inappropriate. That looks
yes.
very suspect. And she said, so she can see why people would have seen that and thought that they were probably getting cozy. But she said, you know, she just wasn't thinking about anything. She just was sitting there on the arm of the chair next to him, whatever. She said there was no leaning over, whispering in each other's ears. She said they never separated from the group and went off by themselves, nothing.
Yeah.
And she said most places she usually stays, she not stay the night, but they're up partying all night.
It's
so she said
LA,
she was,
like, that's the thing.
So she said she was there all night. There was still people there. 6 o'clock in the morning or something. She said she looked and she was like, oh, the sun is up. I gotta go. It's time to go. She said, but she didn't.
But she wasn't the only.
She wasn't the only person there
until 7 in the morning.
And she said, so Tristan tried to get her to stay. It's cool, you can stay, whatever. She was like, nah, I gotta go. She was living with Kylie at the time, so she was trying to get back home. She called herself a car. I guess he walked her to the door, and this is where she said, I guess maybe somebody caught this. He kissed her.
Like on the lips, kissed her?
On the lips, kissed her. She said she didn't kiss him back, but she didn't pull away. She said she just kind of, it was a shock. Like, did that just happen? Wait a second. So she just kind of like left and was going to ignore it. And then Chloe knew she was at the party, and Chloe asked her like, well, how was Tristan behaving? Was he on his, you know? And she was like, oh, he was fine. Like, she didn't say.
So now they think she being shady because she didn't tell them herself. Whatever. I mean, I get that. I understand that. I still don't think she was wrong for going to the party.
So I think she should have told Chloe, well, or at least told Kylie, because that's your best friend. You know what I mean? Like, you're living with her. You guys are, you know, I'm pretty sure Jordan is Stormy's godmother. You know what I mean? Like, that's how close they are. So I feel like when she got there, she should have pulled Kylie to the side. Like, Kylie, yo, something weird just happened. I was with these girls. We went to Tristan's house for the after party. And then when I tried to leave,
who's to say, let me play devil's advocate. Who's to say she wouldn't go to, she went to Kylie like, hey, I was leaving Tristan party and he kissed me. And then they would have blew it all out of proportion and made it something that it wasn't. Now, or maybe she was drunk and she slept over and he took advantage of her. Everybody now is in this whole sex scandal thing. Yeah. Or maybe she just knew how they would react and that's why she didn't say nothing about it. Or maybe she felt like it wasn't that big of a deal.
Well, she said she tried to forget it. She said she was just going to forget the whole situation.
It's one of them situations where like a woman is put into a predicament where she's uncomfortable and it's almost as if she was raped, so to say. You get what I'm saying? And that felt like something she wanted to keep personal because it made her feel uncomfortable. So maybe she needed to deal with it and come to terms with it before she shared it with somebody else, because you never know how somebody gonna react. Yeah. Well, Kylie's the only one still following her on Instagram. That's annoying, but why does that make you? Oh, I'm mad at you, so I'm about to unfollow you on Instagram. Like everybody unfollow. Why but she's is that really been thing? She's really been getting bullied, like Malika. So you remember ATL, right? I know the twins. Okay, so the twins, yeah. He's talking about me, Nikki. You know why? Because he always do that to me, try to break it down and explain. I know who that is. But anyway, so Malika. You said his name on camera. You're gonna get in trouble. Okay, anyway. But one of the twins, Malika, she basically on Instagram under like the Shade Room and TMZ post, basically talking about this girl Kim Kardashian. They all is just like talking about this girl that it's to the fact where people who are diehard fans of the Kardashians are basically bullying this girl. The way of the world. This is like social media is a terrible, when they don't know. There's two sides to every story. Thing. There's two sides to every story. So she shared her story. She shared what happened. She shared that she's talked to Kylie, that she tried to reach out to Chloe and apologize about the situation. But that's what they like, drama anyway, so. Yeah. And she did answer a question about was it a publicity stunt for the new season of the show. And she said she wished she could say that it was, but it's her life. Next season, they're going to be right back. Oh, yeah, I realized that I was wrong for unfollowing her on Instagram. So I overreacted about the situation. Let me follow her again on Instagram and we're going to be friends again. They're annoying.
But yeah, I don't know. So we're almost at the 30-minute mark.
Well, I don't really have anything else to say.
Only got a minute
I don't
left
really care for the Kardashians.
That's pretty much it. That's the latest scandals going on. Some of it. I don't know if there's any other. There's more scandals that y'all know about. Just let us know below. That's all we got right now. I already stopped the timer. I was about to stop it again, but I already stopped the timer. So, we don't really have nothing else to say.
So
we're over it. We're moving on.
Close it.
I'm closing it. All right. So that is it. That concludes this episode of Chit Chat with Nick and Mara. Go ahead and subscribe. Like if you guys like this video, and comment below for any other topics that y'all want us to talk about on the show. We are going to be trying to post on a regular basis.
We just don't have nothing to talk about, so give us some stuff to talk about.
Just be patient with us, you guys. You know, we're working on it. This show is still in its infancy. So just be patient with us, but just comment below if you guys have any topics for us to talk about. And that is it. We will talk to y'all later. Peace. Bye. Okay.
We look messed up. Like,
okay. This is why somebody said we feel like,
I know,
like we look like we bad stiff and stuff. Okay. Now we moving around and everything.
So should I be introing this time? Because I think you intro last time. Yeah, what is this, episode 3? I think so, because we did. Yeah, this is episode 3.
Let me go to the videos. See, your thing hates me. And
this is episode 3, honey. I'm sure. We did the intro and then we did the other one. No, this is 3. We did Surviving R. Kelly. And then
because this would have been 4, but we didn't use our second video.
We didn't do it. Remember?
No, we recorded it, but we never used it. So this would have been 4. That's why I'm confused.
Okay.
So this is 3. You're right.
Okay. Oh man, we just had a whole 5-minute discussion. Anyways. I'm not ready. All right. Let me make sure I look like something.